Terror on Every Side. The Life of Jeremiah. Volume 2, As Good as It Gets. Written by Mark Morgan. Read by Chris Morgan. Terror on Every Side, Volume 2, As Good as It Gets. Written by Mark Morgan. Read by Chris Morgan. Chapter 1. News from Israel. September 622 BC, the 18th year of King Josiah. I was 21 years old when the letter arrived. It was the most exciting letter I ever received. Written in my father's untidy scrawl, it had obviously been sent in the joy of discovery, and his happiness showed in every word. The book of the law of God had been found. Perhaps the scroll had been hidden in the temple by a devoted priest during the dark and dangerous days of King Manasseh, or maybe it had rested unseen from earlier times. Whatever secrecy may have veiled its original concealment, its discovery will become a thing of legend that can never be forgotten. In fact, it could be the most important thing ever found in Israel, and my father himself found it. Here is how it happened. Having pursued the worship of God tirelessly from the age of 16, Josiah has finally turned his attention to the temple of Yahweh. You see, in response to Josiah's dedication to Yahweh, more and more people had begun to make offerings and donations for the temple and for the Levites, and at some stage the idea of refurbishing the temple had taken hold of the nation. The worn and damaged stones were to be replaced, the tarnished and corroded metalwork attended to, and the rotting timbers renewed. Bags of money and other offerings were being left in pots and cups in many places around the temple. Josiah had directed that the gatekeepers should collect all the money and valuable gifts together and deliver them to his administrators for safekeeping until the work could be organized, but nobody knew quite what to do. Such an overflowing generosity for the work of the temple had not been seen in the lifetime of any of the priests or Levites. Everyone agreed that the money should be collected in a more organized way, but how? Some of the old priests had heard stories of the events in the time of King Joash, more than 200 years before, when the temple was last refurbished in any significant way. At that time, a hole had been bored in the top of a wooden chest so that the offerings of worshippers could be easily dropped in. As the priests described the wooden chest, my father suddenly remembered seeing such a chest in one of the crowded storerooms of the temple many years before.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?